All right, let's welcome in National Security Analyst and chairwoman of actforamerica.org, Brigitte Gabriel. Good afternoon, Brigitte. Appreciate you joining me, but what I was just discussing with Alex seems to be the hypocrisy of the Europeans begging for our help when they need it, but when we request it, and something that will benefit them, they all of a sudden want to deny it to us.
Right, and President Trump, hit the nail on the head. He is very disappointed in NATO. We have helped NATO over and over and over again, and now when we need them, they're not there. But here is the other situation that's evolving in Europe that not many people are paying attention to or talking about. The reason why the Europeans are very hesitant to stand with America and Israel in this war is because of the Islamic immigration in Europe that is now impacting policy. Because of the allowance of all these Islamist Muslims that came from all over the Middle East and Africa, right now, any country in Europe, whether Germany, whether England or any other country, you are seeing the Islamic voting bloc weighing heavy pressure on the electorate in those and the governing body in these countries, that now it is impacting decision-making when it comes to war. The European leaders are afraid to offend the Islamic voting bloc or the Muslims within their own countries who are already rebel against Israel and America, and they do not like what's happening with the war, whether it was the war in Gaza or right now the war in Lebanon. They look at America and Israel as allies in this war, and they are afraid that the Islamic base in these European countries is going to revolt against the leadership if they join Israel and America in this fight. And that's why the Europeans are very hesitant in getting involved in this war.
Brigitte, I think you just hit the nail right on the head. And the president today said that he liked Prime Minister Keir Starmer as a person, but he vehemently disagrees with his immigration policies. And those are what is fueling his decisions. The president said that he went to Starmer just the other day and asked for assistance. And he said, well, I'm going to have to go to the parliament. And he's like, why? Why do you have to consult with other bodies? You are the Prime Minister of the UK. You can take a unilateral action. But this also hurts them in the fact that they are not energy independent. And the president said the other issue that he disagrees with Starmer on is their energy independence, and that they need to stop relying on Russia. They need to stop relying on other people to fuel their energy needs. So why don't they see this in their best interest for all of their constituents, even if, the majority they're trying to play with the Islamists in their country? The Islamists in their country still need energy.
The Europeans are making one bad decision after another, and they started down that road decades ago. This is why you see the weakening of Europe and Europe merging, transforming from Europe into Eurabia. They have made so many bad decisions that now they are afraid and they are calculating every decision and how it is going to affect them. They are not looking at the future. They are looking at how can we survive now? How can we protect our elected positions now? That's exactly why Starmer wanted to go to the parliament, to run it by the parliament, because everybody's election depends on it. And when you look at England in particular right now, look at the Islamic power, the Islamic political power in England right now. When you look at the governance, not just on the national level in England, but also at the city council level, at the mayoral level. Look, all major cities in England right now have a Muslim mayor. These Islamic mayors are not voting for what is best for England. They are voting for what is best for our flock, what is best for our base, what is best for our own community. And we are seeing that in Minnesota here in the United States. Ilhan Omar doesn't vote for what's best in the United States. Ilhan Omar votes for what's best to the Somali community in Minnesota, and the same thing goes to Rashida Tlaib. Now, just imagine a European Parliament filled with Ilhan Omars and Rashida Tlaibs. That's exactly why you end up with the bad decision-making that they have right now, to the point of almost committing suicide. Europe is committing suicide. And that's exactly why in America, we fight to make sure this does not happen in America. And thank God we have President Trump right here, right now. And thank God we have an elected body right now controlling the House and the Senate who's not afraid to stand up and say, we have to keep our immigration in check, and we have to pass laws that will ensure that whoever we bring into this country, they will always put America first and the best interest of America America first before their own group or their own tribe within our own country.
Brigitte Gabriel, thank you so much for joining us. You forgot about the New York City Mayor, Zohran Mamdani, who today on St. Patrick's Day sort of likened the Gazans' flight and the Free Palestinians. He made an equivalency there. It's absolutely insanity. But thank you so much for your time.
Thank you for having me with you.
Information. Truth is freedom. Is Newsmax. It's real news for real people.